Okay, we're back again. So, your skeleton is made up of bones. Bones provide structure and shape your body so that can allow you to move and do a lot of activities such as playing, drawing, dancing, all those kind of activities. Without your bones, you cannot them. Even some bones also protect delicate organs in your body, some vital ones. These such as the skull, which is right here. This is the skull, the bones of your head. This one protect your brain, right? Then you've got the rib cage right here. The rib cage protects your heart and your lungs. Without them, they could be exposed to any damage, but they protect them, like they put them in a room. Then also you got your backbone and your spine that protect your spinal nerve. So they do a very important job in protecting vital organs of your body. Can now see the skull, as you see right here. The skull is made up of 22 bones joined together to form a strong protective helmet for a very important part of your body, which is your brain. Then you've got the rib cage. Your rib cage is made up of 12 pairs of curved bones called ribs, which are connected to the backbone. Your rib cage protects your heart, lungs, and liver. So it protects right here three stuff. What are they? Three vital organs. The heart, exactly. The second one, what's the second one? Lungs. And the third one is the liver. Okay, now let's go and look at the backbone right here. So the backbone, your backbone is made up of 33 bones. 33 small bones that are stuck together upright. One end of your bone is connected to your head and the other end is connected to your hip. Your backbone holds your body upright and allows you to twist and bend. It also protects the spinal cord. You will read more about this one, about the spinal cord in page 35. So we're going to come to that one later on. Okay, now let's see. Then you've got joints. What do you mean by a joint? A joint are places in this our skeletal system where bones meet. There are three types of them. Okay, you look at them carefully. A joint that connects two bones together so they are able to move. Now there are three types right here. So you saw in the video only two types, but right here we have a third one. Immovable joints, slightly movable joints, and freely movable joints. You saw in the video right there, there are only two, movable and immovable. But here we got another one that's freely movable and slightly movable. That's a small difference between them. Okay, now let's look at the first one right here. What do we call this part of our skeleton? The bones that protect a vital organ of our body system, which is the brain. What do we call this bone? It's the skeleton. It's the skeleton? Is it? No, it's not the skeleton. It's the skull. So the skull, as you see right here, these are joints, but these joints do not move at all. So that's why they are called immovable joints. Then look at the spine right here, or look at the backbone. We say there are 33 small bones that are connected together. So this one can move, but they don't move freely. They have a slight movement, so they move slightly, right? Then look at the freely movable joints. These are freely movable joints. So this one right here is in your elbow. So you can move your elbow. Try to stretch out your hand and you try to move it up and down. Try to twist it. You see, you can move it. Then this one right here is your knee, right? This is your knee. So you can move your leg, right? You try to move your leg right now. Can you do it? Yes. Yeah. Be careful. Don't kick anything. I'm just playing with you. So these are the joints. So we say there are three types of them. Immovable joints, that's number one. Slightly movable joints, that's number two. Freely movable joints, that's number three. Now we can move real quick to the other system that works together with the skeletal system so your body can move, which is the muscular system. So the muscular system, that's a bunch of muscles that are put together to make the muscular system. Our bones cannot move without the help of muscles. This is a clear fact that we must know. Our bones cannot move without the help of muscles. Bones and muscles work together to help movement. Now look at these pictures right here, these three pictures. So the one is sculpting, and the other one right here is writing, and this one is playing tennis. All these are type of activities. So you see a combination of bones and muscles at the same time to make the movement. There are about 600 muscles in the human body. Together, they make up the muscular system. The picture below shows some of the muscles and their functions. Now we can look real quick to these one. Shoulder muscles help to move shoulders. This right here, help to move shoulders. Joints and raise our lower arms. Triceps and biceps. Let's see what are these. What muscle is the triceps and what muscle is the bicep? I'm going to show you in the video right here. So you see these are in the hand right here. Now I'm just stretching my hand. Now I'm moving it, right? Slightly. So the one at the top right here, this one is the tricep, and the one at the bottom is the bicep. So the muscles and bones together, they work closely so they can move it. You see it right here? So this action here is called to contract. It's to get shorter and at the same time gets harder. So they work in pairs. Muscles work in pairs. When a muscle contracts, the other relaxes. So the muscle contracts to pull up the bone. Now I'm pulling up my arm right here, so this one gets harder, so it contracts. Now when I'm just stretching it out, this muscle relaxes. So what happens? The opposite, the other muscle, which is the triceps, it gets harder and gets shorter. Then it gets longer and gets softer. The other one gets harder, so pulls and down. That's what we call muscles work in pairs. When one contracts, the other one relaxes. When one relaxes, the other one, what happens to that one? It contracts. So those are the biceps and the triceps. Okay, now we're going back. The thigh muscles help to move your leg. That's the same. The calf muscles help to pull the heel up, especially when you tiptoe. Okay, that's a picture that describes what I just did a minute ago, right here. You see, this one is the biceps, and this one is the tricep muscle. Now look, when the arm is pulled up right here, so this muscle, which is the bicep, is getting harder and shorter. So it's gonna pull the arm. Then when you stretch the arm out, so this muscle, which is the bicep, is getting longer and softer, and the other one, which is the tricep, gets shorter and harder at the same time to do the movement. So finally, we're gonna sum up and say muscles work in pairs, so to do the action of movement.